And we're live with episode 28 of The Legend of Heroes, Trails in the Sky. I want to play this game so much that... Well. Alright, let's see. Let's visit the various shops. No, you don't look like a bracer. No, you don't look like a bracer. There is no one here. You're definitely not a bracer. You're just the shopkeep / shopkeep's assistant. One of the two. Could be the shopkeep's assistant is the one here. Alrighty then. Weapons shop. A curse is upon all you military men. Oop, Cardo, let's go. Hi, Carno. Hey, look who it is. Ooh, you've got Old Man Zin with you. What's going on? Well, it's a long story. Uh-oh, sounds serious. You're not just pulling my leg, are you? I must admit, I did find it a bit odd that all the gates and ports and such have been shut down. So, what did you want with me exactly? Well, we need to get everyone together and formulate a plan. So if you would, please meet us at the guild. Gotcha. I'm already there. She's just like, okay, and just leaves. Alright. That's one down. Hey, it's Grant. Well, if it isn't the big bad champions. I hear you guys spent the night at the castle. Frankly, I'm surprised to see you back so early. Did you eat anything good? Yeah, we did, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Oh, something on your mind? Holy crap, you're not pulling my leg, are you? We are not. Every word is true. I'd stake my reputation on it. If Zin the Immovable is moved by this, that's all the proof I need. Yeah? Oh, I might get a new chair next weekend. So no more towel chair. Towel bedsheet chair. I'll do whatever I can to help. You can count on it. Thanks, Grant. We'll all be meeting at the guild house to plan our strategy as soon as possible. So if you'd please head over there when you can. Understood. Go well, friends. I'll catch up with you there. Shit's getting serious, man. That's 2, right? I believe West Block is... We need to talk to Julia, who is, in the West Block. Where's West Block? Oh, it's right there. Okay. The best friend of our good friend Chloe, who definitely does not make just that entire relationship suspicious as all fuck. Grunsel Cathedral. Oh, there she is. No. Are you looking for Sister Ellen, perchance? I believe the Archbishop should know her whereabouts. You should be in the Sacramental Chamber to the southeast of this room. No? Oh. And who might you be? We're, members, of the Bracers, the Bracer Guild, I mean. We were looking for a Sister Ellen? Where are you now? Might have guessed that you share complicity, with her then. With a nun? Ew, no. He's asking if we know her real identity, Estelle. We're here with information she asked us to find. I'm sorry to say she's no longer at the cathedral. She came to say goodbye to me this morning and left. Where to? I mean, do you know where she might have gone? If only I did. I've been close to the royal family for many years, and she's always regarded me as a friend and confidant. But this time she refused to give me any details. She no doubt wished to keep the church from getting too deeply involved in whatever is occurring. I see. I wouldn't worry though. She had the light of hope in her eyes as she departed. I'm confident she was not running away to wallow in despair, but for a more noble cause. Well, that's good at least. But the thing is, we kind of need her to stay in touch with the Royal Guardsmen. Well, begging for the rain in the desert only gets you sad. We should probably go. The best thing we can do is covertly keep an eye out for the other royal guardsmen. Not the most efficient plan, but that seems to be all we've got. We seem to be between a rock and a hard place, as they say. Yeah, no shit. We've been tasked by the queen to go save her granddaughter. Always remember that Adios helps those who help themselves. Do all that you can, and Adios will surely take care of the rest. Hard and honest work will always lead you down the right path. Julia, where the fuck did you go? Anyway, to the north block. I just want to, like, punt every single one of the military people right now. Like, we're at that point in the story. I've had that feeling in Cold Steel 2 and in Cold Steel 4. I just want to punt all the military people. Just be like... No. No. All the rooms. Oh, can I go in the back? Damn. No. No. That is jarring. Hey, Kurt! I wish I could remember that time a little better. It's like there's a thick fog blanketing the whole thing. Oh, hi, Kurt. It's good to see you here. Hi, Estelle. Hi, Joshua. Oh, Zin's with you, too. Did you know that we were going to that dinner party at the castle yesterday? That was when these two rookies took on a pretty major assignment. Wait, major assignment? I think it's best if we tell you more or less the whole story. Yeah, the queen wants us to save her granddaughter. Who may or may not be our good old friend. You're serious? Of course we are. That's why we really need your help. No, that's not it. I admit I'm shocked at Her Majesty's request of you. But the black ornament that the colonel has, it's real? Kurt, what's wrong? You look awfully pale. I'm not reading that. Whoa. What in the world? Step away from him. Huh? Ha. Shade. Lift. What was that? You didn't even touch him and he acted like he got electrocuted. It's a special spirit channeling breath technique. It allows the user to directly affect the target's body without direct physical contact. I don't normally like to be so rough, but time isn't exactly on our side. How are you feeling? Wow, actually a lot better. I can't remember every detail, but a good bit of it is it's coming back. I'm a little unsteady from the shock, but I think I'll be alright. So what do you remember? Didn't I say so before? There was an accident around 3 months ago. You lost your memories while you were working, right? Yes, someone had asked me to check up on those men in the black outfits. And then I took something suspicious from them. It was the black ornament. So the person who gave you the assignment... Yes, it was your father, Cassius. I wasted no time packaging it up and sending it to him. But that's really as far back as I can remember. So the K on that package was you. Yes. I think I also remember there being a note that said to have Professor Russell analyze it. I get it. The package was delivered to you two. Do you remember anything after that? Anything that happened after you sent off the package? Yes. After I left the port, someone called out to me. And then... It's no good. It's all still one big blur. You're probably best off not pressing your luck. It's likely to just cause strain that you can't handle yet. Yes, alright. I'm really just amazed that I was able to remember anything at all. Which brings us to a bigger question. Who would have done this? Maybe those special ops guys? It's possible. They did use that nasty poison on Agate after all. It's as if they're manufacturing and testing new drugs. Maybe they've made something to cause memory loss. Ugh. Now there's a cheerful thought. Yeah. Plus there's the Sky Bandit's boss and Mayor Dalmore to consider. We have to be really careful. I'm sorry, I don't have anything really useful to tell you. I know what Her Majesty asked you to do. I want to help if you'll let me. But are you sure you'll be okay? Sure, my memory may be a little sieve, but physically I'm fine. I owe you for your help, so please allow me to make it up to you. If you're feeling up to it, sure. We need to work out a strategy for now. Let's be back at the guild. Alright, you have my thanks. Annalise is the last one, right? There's only 4. I mean... And this is our room, so she's definitely not gonna be in here, but... I mean, let's check. Okay, good. I think the only place I haven't checked yet is the department store? I should also probably check on Niall and Dorothy. Oh, there she is. Well, if it isn't Zin and the new recruits, back from the castle already. Well, yeah, I guess we are. Annalise, could we have a moment of your time? You hear something juicy you're looking to share with me? Yeah, okay. Well, if by juicy you mean spit your juice all over in shock, then yeah. It's a real juice bomb. Ooh, you have my undivided attention. Yeah. Should we be talking about this here, or should I be sitting down for it? Huh? Just to make it absolutely clear, this isn't a joke. Things could get serious in a big hurry, and if they do, we'll need your help. Let's see. Sorry, my head's just a little scrambled from how screwed up this whole situation is. I don't really get all of this, but you want everyone to meet up at the guild house, right? Right, Elnan will fill you in on on all the details. Okay, then, I'll go and see what's up. Alrighty then. That leaves us with just, quote unquote, Niall in the West Block. Yeah, I know I was just at the West Block, but I wanted to do Niall last. At least I'm guessing he's at the West Block. Because I haven't seen him yet. And his pace of employment is there. Oh, what the hell? Well, he's not here, but... Interesting. Anyway, can I punch you? I just want to punch all of the military people. They don't deserve to live. I mean, they don't deserve to not be punted. They can live. Torture. Life is torture, so keep them alive. This is weird, Chief. We haven't heard anything in 2 days. Well, he does tend to get completely wrapped up when he's looking for the next big story. But given how close we are to a state of martial law, I don't much like that he hasn't contacted us either. Oh, hi guys. Hello, Dorothy. Pardon us. Hey, it's the tournament champions. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Liberal News. Niall and Dorothy have told me quite a bit about the two of you. Stella and Joshua of the Bracer Guild, right? Good afternoon. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've always enjoyed your magazine. Well, that's always good to hear. Weren't you two doing something for Niall? Oh, yes. That's what we were just talking about. Actually, Niall hasn't shown up here today or yesterday. No word from him or anything. Huh? Yesterday or today? We spoke with him in the evening 2 days ago. Really? What do you mean, really? You gave us the message to meet him for ADO's sake. We came here to talk to him after the semifinals. Oh, right. Now that you mention it. So did he say anything to you? Like where he was going? Right, I remember what happened. You got a call from someone, then he said he had to leave. Are you serious? Yeah. We haven't seen a hide nor hair of him since. Oh no, I can't believe Niall's dead. What? Who said he was dead? Today is when all the airliner traffic gets shut down. Everything was normal yesterday though, so maybe he went to another province? I already inquired with the landing port's passenger registry, and there was no sign of him. So I figure he has to still be somewhere in town. You two are the last ones to see this reporter fellow. We're talking to him about something for a news article. Huh? These are the times we live in. Controlling the media is a big deal for the military. What do you think, Chief? Certainly can't argue with that. Particularly in the case of the intelligence division. They monitor and censor everything we do. You wouldn't believe how frustrating it is. Which means that you can't get much information for your stories. But it's in a reporter's nature to want to get as much as possible into the hands of the readers. I see. So we want to check out a new subject that the intelligence division hasn't started censoring yet. What was the last thing he told us about? I think it was about... And the Duke mentioned something about it at the dinner party. Oh, Niall told you about that too. It'd make a hell of a story if it's true. He mentioned having to get some evidence at any cost. How did a reporter like Niall even learn about something like that? I'd have thought that something like that would be known only to the royal family. Well, he did say he's friends with someone who works in the Arab royal villa. Completely off the record, but the terrorist is supposedly after the princess, so she's secretly staying in the villa for her own safety. I knew it! Ha! And the veil is lifted. Maybe the person he was talking to was his friend in the villa, which would mean that Niall's probably there too. You don't say. Well, if I know Niall, he probably tried to worm his way in for an interview with the princess. And if the soldiers saw him, they'd have arrested him on the spot. No, Niall's a goner. Yeah. Considering we know that the leaders of the are a bunch of psychopaths, Niall's probably dead. Shit. Why do you keep coming back to that? But if he has been arrested, getting him out isn't going to be easy. Yeah, I'm betting that he and Princess Claudia are pretty much in the same situation. What exactly do you people know? Do you have inside information about what's going on in this city, in all of Libero? Sorry, but really can't talk about it. Just let the Bracer Guild take care of Niall. If he has been arrested, we'll see to it that he's released. Alright, please do whatever you can. Please, you guys. You gotta bring Niall back. Leave it to us. Yeah! Oh. Dang. This is definitely not terrifying at all. No. No. Don't know what you're talking about. Doesn't look like you have anything new to report right now. If you finish any posted tasks, please be sure to come back. There's literally nothing. The other bracelets are already assembled. Have you heard from the Royal Guardsman or the reporter? Sorry, sir, no contact. But we believe we've gathered the intelligence we need. Everything learned from the Cathedral and the Liberal News HQ. I see. We can conclude with fair certainty, then, that Princess Claudia is inside the villa. It's unfortunate that you were unable to make contact with the Royal Guardsmen, but at least we now know they haven't been captured. Shall we get started then? Yes. We need to start working out the details of the rescue operation. This is terrifying. Are we all up to date on the pertinent details of the Intelligence Division's planned coup d'etat? Then, given this information, we should consider ourselves under contractual obligation to Queen Alicia. I can barely believe what I'm hearing. I'm ashamed of myself for not noticing something was amiss sooner. I was suspicious of those special ops troops from the very beginning, but I really trusted Colonel Richard. I was behind the Sky Bandits and Mayor Dalmore. We got completely snowed. And we can't let them get away with it, that's for sure. Can you all be counted on to cooperate in this assignment? Damn straight. Just lead the way. I owe these guys some black eyes. Rhyme unintended. Guys, eyes. Yeah, guys and eyes rhyme. Does indeed rhyme. Count me in for sure. This is going to be good. We've got strong allies who will prevail without a doubt. Now let me explain the details of this mission. We have to move fast as there are lives at stake here. It's not the most elegant approach, but I believe taking control of the villa through a frontal assault is our best option. We don't have time to try and find some route to infiltrate, so I guess that's the only option we got. How will we be divided? We'll split into two groups, a decoy team and a rescue team. The decoy team will draw the attention of the main forces while the rescue team makes its way into the villa. Remember though, we're dealing with the Intelligence Division special ops here. If I may, I'd like to suggest we also add an ambush team to aid the decoy team and a second decoy team to assist the rescue team. You want to split us into 4 teams? Bro, we've got like enough for 2 teams. At best. Man, really teaming with teams here, but why do we need those? The ambush team would lie in wait until the decoy team draws out the enemy forces, and then both teams could attack at once. Meanwhile, the second decoy team would attempt to break the enemy's ranks, allowing the rescue team to enter the villa more easily. Ah, yeah, I guess that's a good point. Even the odds a little bit. But do we have enough members to spread among 4 squads? No, we don't. We've contacted other guild branches, but with the airships grounded, we're pretty much on our own. Well, crap. If only we had Cher and Agate. However, I agree with Zin that trying to carry out this operation with only 2 squads is risky. We may need to re-examine this strategy. If numbers are all you lack, maybe we can be of assistance. The Royal Guard! Let's go! Hey, Lieutenant Schwartz. Well now, if it isn't sister military. Zin! I love you. I'm straight, but I love Zin. It's a pleasure to meet you all. I am Royal Guardsman Sub-Commander Lieutenant Julius Schwartz. The Royal Guardsmen are here at your disposal for this operation. Let's fucking go, baby. Understood, your participation will be most invaluable. I count 9 soldiers in your squad, including yourself. Okay, hold up. We have 4 plus 3, that's 7, plus 9, that's 16. That's 4 teams. Assuming Elnan isn't part of the squad. My enemy troops are incognito stationed all throughout the city. I can assemble them within the hour. That's great, but Lieutenant Schwartz, how did you know we were going to try to save the hostages? We tried to find you at the cathedral and tell you, but you had already disappeared. Did you? My apologies. All I knew was that you had accepted the Queen's mission. I found out last night. Last night? We'd only just met with the Queen last night ourselves. Yes, I'm aware of that. We have sources for military intelligence of this sort. All that matters now is that Her Highness gave us the order to assist, and we are happy to do it. Sources? I want sources. Can I share some of yours? I don't... Let's leave it at no, Estelle. More importantly, the Guardsmen's assistance will give us the extra forces we need to fill the ambush and support teams. Indeed, with this additional manpower, I believe our chances of success have increased exponentially. Bro, we now have exactly 4 squads. I love it. And with extra manpower secured, we should start deciding on the teams immediately. Roger that. You need 2 decoy teams, right? I believe 5 of my troops should be sufficient for one of them. Yeah, I'd say those Royal Guard uniforms should definitely catch their attention. My thoughts exactly. We'll target the Intelligence Division's aerial squadron, stationed just on the outskirts of the Arab scenic route. Wait a sec. Aerial squadron? You don't mean... I'm afraid she does. It's on the scenic route's outskirts. Now you mention it, there is a stretch of land out there that's been completely blockaded. According to my intelligence, there's only a skeleton crew of guards stationed there. If we attack, they will have no alternative but to call the villa for reinforcements. Ooh, I get it. That's some good decoying right there. And then when the reinforcements show up, the ambush team pops in and takes them all out, right? We should form that ambush team then. I knew all those years of hunting down monsters in the bush would pay off one day. And we've got a gunner too. We'll be able to handle this no problem. Alright, 2 teams locked down. Now for rescue and decoy 2. I think the second decoy team should also be comprised of my Royal Guardsmen. The special ops will definitely drop their guards more readily to apprehend them. So that leaves us for the rescue team. All of the other teams will be acting to provide cover for us. Ours will be the most important assignment on the field by far. This is no game. You're playing an actual role in a crucial turning point for our history. Make sure you're up to the task. Sheesh, no pressure. There's no need to worry. We will persevere. History favors the just. Besides, you guys are the Grand Soul Martial Arts Competition champions. I will be the ones keeping the majority of the enemy force busy. Hopefully all you need to worry about are the hostages. Julia, Elnan, Zin, We, Estelle, the word you're looking for is we. We can do this. And we will. You're right. You are so right. We're gonna kick some special ops special asses. I mean... I wouldn't word it like that, but yes. That's the spirit, and that's the plan. The operation will begin at nightfall. We'll use the... I swear I turned off the alarm. The operation will begin at nightfall. We'll use the dark for cover. Once the operation begins, you won't have any opportunity to return to the city, so if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. Wow! I just got married to the operation. Let's go. No, I'm kidding. Man, this is getting pretty real. I will ensure that Her Highness is made aware of the plan. Alright, everyone, tonight, here, got it? Okay, I'll be right back. So... I don't know what we're supposed to do now. Do I just exit the guild and come back in? Ah, you're here. Good. Once the operation begins, you won't have any opportunity to return to the city. So if you still have loose ends to tie up, speak now or forever hold your peace. It's okay, we're ready. Understood. Let's review the operation. This is terrifying! So, are we going to meet back? So we're going to meet back here. Well, this is the Amber Monument rest area, so this should be the place. The only real issue is whether or not Lieutenant Schwartz and her men can get here undetected. No need to worry about that. Hey! Whoa, when did you get here? Ah, nice work staying hidden in Grodzo. We have quite a few sympathizers among the citizens. We finished our preparations. We can begin whenever you're ready. Alright. We're waiting on your orders. Oh, huh? My order? You were the ones who originally received Her Majesty's request, so we're waiting on your command before we begin. But I'm just a rookie. That really doesn't matter. I don't think you'll have a problem. Just do it without shouting, okay? We'll be here to help. We'll be here to help. We have no objections. We have a little faith in yourself. Don't worry about the trivial details. Just deal with things as they come. Right. Okay, then here goes. Everyone, let's get those hostages rescued. Sorry, I'm so freaking hungry. Isn't it time to change shifts yet? Come on, stay focused. There's no telling when the Royal Guardsmen might finally show themselves. There weren't more than 10 escapees. If the Colonel really put his mind to it, we could hunt a lot of them down in no time. If you think it's so easy, then go ahead and try. What? Lieutenant Schwartz? Listen up. We have word from the ID ship. We apparently have a lock on the Royal Guardsmen. If we get there quickly, this will be our chance to wipe them out. Roger! That settles that. Idiots. The airship's locked down. You'll never be able to use it. If you'd just done as the Colonel said, we would have spared your lives. But now you're going to die, and you've only got your own stubbornness to blame. Take this. Bracers! You can't be serious. You're not actually going to try standing against the Royal Army. Sorry to disappoint you, but you've already been marked as criminals. By order of the Queen, you will let us pass. The ambush party is on the move. We'll go ahead and lure the remaining forces into the front gardens. Ugh. You can break into the villa while they're distracted. Sounds good. Adios be with you all. Alright, let's do this. We're about to break into a villa to rescue a princess. And possibly a reporter. That's funny. Got dunked. Alright, looks like they went for it. Now's our chance to sneak in. Okay, roger that. Am I allowed to just walk, or am I gonna get assaulted every time? Okay, there we go. So this is the Arab Royal Villa. It's gorgeous. Certainly gives the castle run for its mirror. Well, it is a royal family residence. Yeah, that's that 2004 animation. It's still amazing, though. Well, it is a royal family residence. Oops, looks like the welcome committee is here. Who are you people? You don't need to know our names. Words will serve no purpose here. Let's go. Boom. Oh, I can't get them all in. Oh. Flicker. And now for the ultimate attack. Titanic Roar. We gotta see what this looks like. It of course looks better in Cold Steel, but Cold Steel is oh, I can't hit both now. Sad. Get wrecked. Pseudo turn-based. Pseudo turn-based. Now, where's the princess being held? This place is huge. We'll just have to search it room by room. If we just hang around here, you can bet we're going to have more company in soon. Let's get a move on. What? Who are you people? Halt! Don't move a muscle. Actually, hold up. Oh, that's dick. You can't get all of them. Ah! And now you get hit. But also, I'm pretty sure... Oh, seriously? Still? They're not even worth using craft on anymore. Even if it doesn't kill, that's it. Critical, and you're done. I probably shouldn't be exploring while I'm like breaking into a place, but meh. Not fun. Attacked out of nowhere. It looks like there's still quite a few soldiers in the villa. They're patrolling the corridor in the central courtyard periodically. Our only option will be to silence anyone who sees us. What? Oh, is this what it means by if you go... Oh, hold on. Is this what it meant? Northwest room. Okay. Art. Titanic Roar. Josh is dead. Yeah. Okay, I'll res him. That's fine. Chamberlain Raymond. Who are you people? Crap, we totally picked the wrong room. What are you doing here? Heck, ain't seen you before. Good evening, we're with the Bracer Guild. Huh? No need to get up, just enjoy yourselves and rest well. Preemptive attack, let's go! Craft. Oh, this would have been perfect. Nope. Spiral Flame! And Firebolt EX. Why are they spaced out just... I hate that. I actually just hate that. Oh, I get it. Weak.
They messed with the wrong guy.
Whew, well, that's taken care of. They're too drunk to really know what's going on. It's like some kind of bar, same as the one in the castle. Please don't kill me. I'm not with them. We know that. You work at the villa, right? We've come to help at the request of Her Majesty the Queen. What, really? You're also here to save us? Yes, so would you calm down already? Whew, ADOs be praised. I thought I was done for when my reporter friend was taken away. I hope he's alright. Reporter friend. You must be Niall. You know him. I got missing and was still unaccounted for. I see, yes, I'm the one who contacted him. He came to get an interview with the princess, who's being guarded here. His passion for his work is hard to argue with, so I wound up sneaking him in and showing him the way. But he was spotted and taken prisoner. Yes, and much to my shame, it was only then that I realized the severity of the situation. I heard that Her Highness was being kept here to protect her from any potential terrorist assault, but the truth is that she's being held prisoner by the intelligence division. I'm so glad she was coming that it simply had never occurred to me. I'm truly unfit for my position. Come on, no need to be so depressed. Would you happen to have any idea where the prisoners are being held? Yes, they've all been gathered in the crest room, which is the innermost chamber. It's a large banquet hall used for events like the formal signing of treaties. Got it. Alright, let's go check it out. Thank you for helping me. Ah, yes. If you get tired, feel free to come back here to rest. I can get you some beverages. It's locked. Oh, no. It seems pretty solid. The locking mechanism is quite secure. We definitely won't be able to get in without the key. Maybe we should go talk to that young Chamberlain. I still explained that the door was locked. Ah, so it is locked then. The key is normally in the possession of the intelligence company commander. I believe he left when the terrorists showed up. Uh-huh. Which means that it was taken by the ones who ambushed Lieutenant Schwartz and her men. Not good. There's no time to go back. Just a moment. There's a spare key to that door. It's here somewhere. If memory serves, I believe it's hidden somewhere in the gallery. Roger that. Gallery. Let's hurry. Well, vase here. There appears to be nothing special about it. It's a vase here. There appears to be nothing special about it. Why is there nothing special? It's a red plate. Okay. Ooh. There's a large scarlet vase here. Estelle Company found something attached to its underside. This is it! Now we should be able to open that inner door. Let's examine all the exhibits. The King's Throne, the favorite seat of the late King Edgar III when staying in the Arab Royal Villa. Okay. What? I literally can't... Oh, books! There are rows of art catalogs on the shelf. Oh. Wait, no, I just wanted to look at the gallery. What the fuck? I found the spare key. I love this! Use spare key. Alright, let's do this. Who are you? Why do you look so familiar? Hey, you guys won the martial arts competition. That means you're with the Bracer Guild. That's right. I don't suppose we could persuade you to just forget you saw us. Shut it. We're defenders of an impregnable fortress. You want past us, you have to go through us. That can be arranged. Oh, wow. They're perfectly spaced out. That's evil. Okay. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Wow, he survived. Josh is dead again. Hold on, Joshua, I got you. You. Yo, we're here to save save your bacon. Ellen, Niall, you don't look in too bad shape. Bad a shape. Are you serious? Estelle, Joshua. I never thought I'd see you here. Huh? You're the princess. It's a pleasure to meet you. We're with the Bracer Guild. I think it's a little late for introductions. So we meet again as promised. Chloe? Yep! I fucking called it! Chloe's Princess Claudia. I hate my life. Estelle, I sincerely hope you're joking. You ought to have recognized me sooner. But not with the dress and the hair and the things. What happened? Pardon us, Chloe. Estelle doesn't know how to doubt people. This is true. Hey, what the hell is that supposed to mean? There's the Estelle I know. And Joshua? You'll still use that name for me? Yes, it seems to be the one you'd prefer. Would you rather use your real name? No, but thank you. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, so what are you doing here, Chloe? And for that matter, why is the... she's right in front of you. That's the Queen's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. Huh? Ah! I'm sorry that I couldn't tell you. I had planned to tell both of you the truth when we next met in Gronsel, but then Colonel Richard had me detained. But why? Why would the princess be hiding out in an ordinary school? And why did you have us call you Chloe? I'd like for you to keep calling me that. My real name is Claudia von Ausleys. Fuck's sake. Well, she wants to be called Chloe, therefore she is Chloe. That is all that matters. Chloe's a pet name that Jill came up with using bits from my whole name. Really? Then what about your hair? Oh, this is just a wig. If I had the same hairdo as when I was on campus, it would probably just create trouble. I can't believe I missed the connection myself. I've seen your picture often enough, and I remember you from the mayoral scandal in Rouen, but I never put two and two together. I'm sorry. It doesn't seem that Uncle Dunan or Mayor Dalmor recognized me either. Oh yeah, and the Duke's even related to you. Dude, that's hilarious. But this does indeed explain how the hell she was able to get the Royal Guard involved with the Mayor Dalmor nonsense in Rouen. And all is right with the world. Oh, I forgot something important. They had come to rescue Chloe at the Queen's behest. I see. To all three of you, I extend my deepest gratitude for coming to rescue me. Oh, it was nothing. Heck, if we'd known that it was our Chloe in here, no one would have had to ask us. I mean, she's right. I would have stormed the fucking gates for him one. Unfortunately, my memory is absolute fucking garbage. Estelle, no doubt, you should save your thanks for Her Majesty, as she's the one who deserves them. She had no concern for herself, just that we should save you. I think your safety will give her the strength to resist the Colonel's demands, though doing so may endanger her life. Yes, that is her way. If something is not done, then she's in grave danger. I think I've seen enough of this little farce. Rianne? Princess? Rianne? Who's Rianne? What the? She's General Morgan's granddaughter. He's a prison dog and gay. I'd say they're taking her to keep him from causing any trouble. Just as they did with you and Her Majesty. This isn't just some idle threat. Every man in the Special Ops has a dream, and we will stop at nothing to achieve it. And that's something you're proud of? Yeah, that's not something to be proud of, dude. I'll make you a deal, Sergeant. Please take me as your hostage rather than the child. Not a chance. I know I said we'll stop at nothing, but even we don't have the nerve to harm a member of the royal family. General Morgan's grandkid, on the other hand, suits our needs just fine. She's a valuable hostage, and it's not going to cause any real problems if she was to end up getting hurt. You're a monster. I'd have said coward myself. Pathetic, disgusting, sick. Pick an adjective. Yeah. Zin has a point. They are all that and more. They're willing to harm a fucking child. Heh, you can talk all you want. It's almost time for the patrols to return from the Royal Avenue. And then we can round up the guardsmen and the bracers. Not bad for one night's work. Oh, I'm afraid that won't be happening. We already took your buddies out on our way over here. Shara's here! Let's go! What? Sniffle. Whoa! There, it's alright. Hi, you too. Long time no see. Oh, now next all we need is agate and all will be well. Wait, no, we can't have Agate. Agate's supposed to be protecting the professor. Let's get Cassius in here. Shara? You came. Damn it all, who the hell do you think you are? Sigh, some people just have no manners. Gah. Oof. Think of that as my special gift. Who the hell shut up? That's just cruel. Hey, who fired that shot? Olivier, I guess. Let's go! I hope it is! Bingo! It is! Let's go! The boy is back! He escaped Mueller. And the star makes his dramatic entrance. Please hold your applause until after the performance has ended. Olivier. Never change, my dude. Never change. And the drama turns into a comedy. Yeah. Not wrong. Nice seeing you again, Sherazard. It's been a long time. Indeed it has. I never thought I'd find you in Libero. But I was honestly quite relieved when I heard that you'd fallen in with Estelle and Joshua. Well, I think you're overestimating my capabilities, like usual. As for you, you've only become more beautiful. I barely even recognize you. Oh, really? I'm suddenly brimming over with something akin to jealousy. Oh, jeez. Do I spoil this man's future? No, that's fine. Am I merely a toy to be used when convenient and cast aside when boredom sets in? Hey, Olivier, Ina's been wanting to see you. She's hoping to go out for drinks again. Forgive me, I have committed a grave offense. I swear, none of you ever change. I'm glad to see you, Shara. That's a good thing. But this also proves that people with tremendous power are weird as shit. But I thought that the Royal Army had the checkpoints completely sealed off. Yes, but we crossed Valeria Lake by boat. And docked at Grunsel Harbor. That's one way around the problem, but how did you wind up falling in with the failed, traveling musician? Ouch! Estelle! He's actually pretty good at music, that's the worst part. We ran into each other at the local girl branch. He was like a lost puppy, so I didn't have much choice other than to bring him along. I simply couldn't allow such an amusing and interesting show to go on without me. And may I ask who this fair lady is? Alright, introductions. This is the Queen's granddaughter, Her Highness Princess Claudia. She's a friend of ours. It's a pleasure to meet you both. Thank you very much for coming to help me. You think nothing of it. I'm simply doing my duty as a bracer. And I could scarcely consider myself a gentleman if I did not leap to the aid of a lovely lady of noble birth. The honor and pleasure at this meeting is entirely my own. I love Olivier. Your Highness, are you well? Sieg! Julia, Sieg! Scream! I love it. Scream, scream, scream! Good. I'm happy to see you again. Thank goodness you're unharmed. I was so worried. The feeling is mutual. Before long, the racers involved in the diversion and the Royal Guardsmen joined forces. After seeing to it that the rescued hostages could get some rest, Estelle and company gathered to assess their current situation. We just leave. That's literally it. We just leave. That's the situation. Words cannot express my shame. If not for my ineptitude, none of this would have come to pass. I am so ashamed I could take my own life for it something to be permitted. Please do not say such things. I'm just happy to see you alive and unharmed. Thank you for coming to save me. Your Highness. Not that I'm not moved by all this, but I have to ask. Why is Sieg still here? Screet? He is Her Highness's escort, as well as a messenger for the Royal Guardsmen. After all, did he not deliver the letter to your hotel? Oh, that night! I thought it might have been him. That must also be how you learned of Her Majesty's request. Yes, I heard of it from Sieg. Her Majesty sent word through him from the Royal Keep. But the crest room in which Princess Claudia was held had no windows for Sieg to use. I was very worried when I was unable to make contact. You just about gave me a heart attack, though, when you sent that message to us. Sieg, that was just plain mean of you to leave that letter and not let us know it was you. Screet? He says he's sorry. It's okay. By the way, have all the special ops troops been dealt with? Almost all of the soldiers in the villa have been restrained. However, there are quite a few left in Gronsel Castle. Much of the Royal Army is under Intelligence Division control, even outside of Gronsel. If we're not careful, we run the risk of them seizing control of this building and branding us all as rebels. Whoa, I hadn't even thought about that. It's a good point. I think it would be best if we were to get Chloe to a safe location at the very least. Perhaps we could seek asylum at the Erebonian or Republic embassies. Since they're considered foreign territory, it would make it very difficult for them to lay a hand on her. There's also that special ops ship that we seized nearby. We could use that to allow her to flee the country for the time being. It wouldn't solve the whole problem, but it would buy us some time to find a better solution at the very least. I agree. Regardless, we need to find some way to get her to safety. Yeah, that's not happening. Just from her reaction, that's not happening. Everyone, I understand the difficulties of the current situation, but would it be possible to make an official request of the bracers? Oh, shit. What? The hostages have been rescued, so I think it'll be all right. Yeah, that always gets me. It's all right. Jeez. Of course, it depends on what the context of the request are. If so, I must ask you to do the impossible. Will you help me in retaking the royal castle and rescuing Her Majesty? Your Highness. I see, that's right. This time we have to help the Queen. To be honest, I consider the question to be ridiculous because the answer is obvious. But Your Highness, this is no small thing you're asking for. Quite right. There's no chance that a frontal assault would work, even with the capabilities of everyone here. I think that captured special ops ship has potential, but we're going to need some kind of seriously clever trick. I have an idea. If everyone will please look at this. Princess Claudia produced a very old-looking map. What's this map? Oh, the sewers. I hate my life. What's this map up? It's an ancient diagram of the sewers below Gronsel. One of the things it lays out is the path that leads to the castle cellar. What? What's the meaning of this? How can we have lost contact with the Arab Royal Villa? Most likely it has fallen to an external force. Either the guardsmen or the bracers. Those interfering little... Were you not in command of the division, Second Lieutenant? It is a pity, but what's done is done. Obsessing about it now will accomplish nothing. Furthermore, we must strengthen the castle's defenses to ensure that Her Majesty is not taken. I don't need you to tell me that. I want the castle gates sealed. Not a soul is to enter from here on out. The only attacks I should need to worry about are the ones that come from the sky. Yes, ma'am. Once that's done, scrape up troops from wherever you can find them, anywhere in Libero, and send them to the villa. Priority 1 is to subjugate the terrorists who deceive the royal family. Yes, ma'am. Terrorist route. Ah, nicely done. Of course it was. I've served with this unit for some time, unlike you. I swear I will protect this castle while His Excellency is absent, no matter the cost. Okay, here's how we're going to free Gronsel Castle and the Queen. First, Joshua and 2 others will infiltrate the Gronsel sewers. You'll proceed to the Royal Guard room and open the castle gate. Got it. Time to light a few fireworks. Well, it does seem appropriate for the beginning of the final act. As soon as the gates are open, the guardsmen and 4 of the bracers will make their way to the castle by way of the streets. We need to make a real spectacle to draw all of the guards together in one place. You're in good hands. Alright, I've been looking forward to this. And finally... Your Highness, are you certain I cannot get you to reconsider? I'm sorry, but I must be there to help my grandmother. Also, I know how to pilot an airship. I'll be able to put that skill to good use. It's really just like, fuck. If I'd known this would happen, I never would have taught you. I mean, to be fair, if any of us knew that this would happen, we would have stopped it from happening. And then you know. It's okay, Lieutenant. We'll look after Chloe for you. I swear she'll be kept safe, or my nickname isn't the Silver Streak. Wait, did our team just get decided for us? Shit. I mean, I was gonna bring Shayla and Chloe, but wow, my team just got decided for me. I understand. Please do what you can. Once the men inside the castle have been concentrated in one area, Estelle and her team will sit down in the garden terrace. Then they will break into the Queen's room and rescue her. Roger. Both operations will begin at the stroke of the noon bell. Everyone is to remain on alert until then. Alright, you have your tasks. Get to them. Dismissed. Yes, ma'am. Joshua, please be careful. Oh, wait. Are we splitting up Joshua and Estelle? Don't go taking any unnecessary risks. I'll be fine. And you try to be on your best behavior. Don't overestimate your own strength and make sure you watch Shara's back. I understand. Whatever happens, remember our promise. We see each other again, safe and sound, in Groundsel Castle. Count on it. Joshua, there's no telling what kinds of creatures inhabit the sewers. Please take the utmost care. I know, and I will. And don't worry about Estelle. You've grown so much during this trip of yours. Not just in your skills and bracer qualifications, but in your hearts, or so it seems to me. Shara. What does that mean? It's nothing. Save it for later. Even in times of crisis, you can always count on these two brats. Niall! My boy! Quite so. Now, I think we'll be heading out. May we meet again, my lovelies. Adios be with you. Joshua. Hey, princess. Do you ever wonder if those two have some kind of destiny in store for them? Yes, the thought has crossed my mind. They always have a smile for each other. I have to admit, I'm even the tiniest bit envious. I mean... It looks like the regular soldiers have been replaced with special ops guys. The enemy's probably gotten quite desperate since we liberated the villa. Security seems a lot tighter than normal. Perhaps I can help loosen them up with the dulcet tones of my lute. You do anything conspicuous and that guy will be on you faster than you can say off-key. Mueller, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You two should definitely, must, rather not go near the Airborne Embassy. It could be quite dangerous. Yes, quite perilous indeed. Well, neither of us has time to just drop by there. Once preparations are complete, we have to get inside the sewers. Tactics. Set S-Break. Oral Blast, yes. Block Fang. Okay. I'll be right back. Again. I'm back. Okay, give me a second. I need to check the sewer thing. Let's see. Oh, I should be able to find the. Okay, okay. We need to go to the guild first to turn in hostage liberation. A fisherman's guild? Job well done, everyone. The operation of the Arab Royal Villa was a complete success. We'll take a moment now to pass out the bounties. Please use this money to prepare yourselves for any upcoming battles. Current rank, first guys. I sincerely hope you continue to uphold your vigilance and dedication, and we will continue to support you in any way that you can. That we can. Okay. I can't tell. What any of this says. But he wants us to go in from the east block. The guide says go in from the east block. So I guess we could do that. We can try that. I'm a bit on edge right now because it's like we're about to break into a castle via the sewers, and I don't have like a proper map. I don't get a proper map until it shows in the sky 2 for these games, which is now. Let's see. I believe it would be in our best interest to confirm the location of the secret waterway. You're right. Please wait a moment. We are currently at the staircase marked here on the lower left. And the Argentinian waterway is is where the equal mark is depicted in the center. Is it just me, or is there no equal mark? Like at all? There's a double 2. Right. Oh no! Equal mark right here. If we're in the stairways to the lower left. Right. So first we need to go to that spot and examine the wall. Right? It would be up? Ah, fuck. Up, around, and down. All the way down. Did I make a circle? Oh, fuck. Okay. I'm guessing we're not actually in the lower left, we're in the lower right. So right, straight. And then down. Up the first. Okay. Straight shot. Right? Straight shot. And then the first right. Okay. Yes, just the right, and then it's a straight shot up. It would be the second one. The map has this area marked with equals. I don't see anything special. Those royal family sneaks sure know how to hide things. I suppose this will require a hefty amount of searching. I'll go first. Ah, here it is. Nice work. Oh, there's an unopened chest. Wait, I need that item. Impressive. I have used some particular knack for finding hidden switches. A knack, it's just practice. You just naturally learn what to feel for. Naturally, eh? Tell me, you weren't a phantom thief of some kind in your childhood, were you? You know, the kind that shows up in plays and the like? Oh, please. Time isn't on our side, guys. Let's get moving. This is the real deal. Wait, no! Item! Gib! We're pretty much home free now. So long as I just don't go south, we're home free. But again, yeah, okay. No items there. Evil sheep that are even more evil than normal. Tier all balm. So long as I don't go south, and then I have to go south. Let's see. Oh, whoa, hold up. That's an item. Okay, so possibly an item. Oh, heck. Oh, art. Everyone is attacking the thing, and I'm just like, yeah.
Good to go.
Found the cloak. What the hell is a cloak? Oh. That's funny. Cloak is no encounters. Wait. That's hilarious. It's a quartz that's just like no encounters. Just Moxie with its emptiness, yeah. Wait, no, hold up. Or man. No. There we go. Oh, that's not gonna help. Items. Ah! Well, that's not good. Okay. Run. Okay. Okay, okay. Man, this is intense. Beyond the door is a stone wall blocking the way. Oops, I guess it's the end of the line? Yes, but there's a hidden door here. There's a switch to activate it. We should probably stay on standby until noon. Wait on standby. Alright. We'll wait here. When the time comes, we'll go in. Oh well, I guess we should just rest until then. Alright, everyone hold your positions. We will make our charge when the new bell rings. There's only 3 of them there? Oh no. Who'd have thought we'd actually end up piloting the Intelligence Division's airship? Creepy looking thing, isn't it? I'm not sure which I like less, this or the Sky Bandit's ship. You must admit though, its specs are impressive. But how did the Intelligence Division manage to get a ship like this? Yeah, it's a mystery, just like how they managed to get hold of the gospel. Hello, Your Highness. Sorry for the wait. Hello, Peyton. It's been some time. Who's that? Peyton works on the maintenance team for the RSA. Though I'm just a lowly technician sent from the central factory. We're still conducting test flights of the RSA, so there's quite a lot of data that needs to be collected. Okay. It seemed to be flying just fine when we saw it in Rouen. Oh, normal flight is already stable, but the development of the new orbital engines is behind schedule, so we're just using an older, less powerful one for now. Since the Intelligence Division took her away, all test flights were halted indefinitely. I was wondering what to do with myself when Julia made contact with me and Grunsel. Gotcha. Ha, we appreciate whatever you can do. You can count on me. I've removed the lock so you should be able to fly without any problems. She's an extremely maneuverable girl once she gets up and running, so bear that in mind when you're flying. I understand. Well, let's go ahead and get started. Wow, 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 wow. Charizard suddenly has Shield 3, Evade 3, Slip. What's that last one for? HP 3, Heal, EP Cut 2, Defense 2. Oh, I wanted to get HP 3 for... Estelle. Three, two... 8, 4, 2, 2. Okay, so this is 3 plus 3. Five. Damn, I can't do it. Because I wanted to get like my own HP 3 for Estelle. Oh right, I brought along my tools to tune up everyone's orbits just in case. I can also make a few tools and pieces of equipment. Really? That was thoughtful of you. That should be useful. Thank you very much. It's really no big deal. If I can help out, just say the word. Modified exchange, quartz. I mean, if he's offering. If he's offering. Let's go! We got it! We got it! Let's fucking go! Technically, I should put like EP3 or whatever. But I don't have enough for EP3. Right, because if I go... Oh, slot. Chloe... Estelle, okay. Quartz and do say EP3. I almost have this. That is upsetting on multiple levels. Right? That's upsetting on multiple levels. I almost have this. Alright, let's go in. It's already almost noon. Shall we start the launch? Bored. I understand. Peyton, could you help us? Roger that. I'll handle the engine. You can just focus on flying, Your Highness. It's finally time, Shara. Yes. It'll be a difficult mission, but the fundamentals are as important as ever. Speed and steadiness. Oh. And so it begins. Can we finish this in 40 minutes? Damn, looks like it started. Let's go, Dorothy. We've got to get a good spot to watch. Wait, let me set up the exposure quartz. Hey, what's going on? You haven't shown up in 3 days and... Big story. Biggest in the history of the liberal news. That's all he says. The castle gate controls are in the Royal Guard office. South stairs. Got it. Let's get going. What? Intruders? Well, yes, I guess you could call us that. I guess I can understand the sentiment. Let's go. Ooh, I can't. Oh, can I not get all three of them up top? Hmm. Earth Guard. Just in case they survive. They didn't.
Let's move out.
Olivier learned Happy Trigger. That takes care of them. Nighty night, kitty cats. Let's see what we can do about this gate control. Keep your eyes open for any more special ops. Leave it to us. No one's getting through here, or my name isn't Zin the Immovable. I thought it was Zin Vathek. And now's the time that Heaven's Gate opens. Thus begins the final movement. I love Olivier. What the? Aren't we on total lockdown right now? Why is the gate opening? What? Impossible. Charge! Someone had better tell me this is a bad joke. Why is the gate open? Your orders, Captain? Enemies could breach the castle at any moment. All remaining members of the first platoon to the foyer. On the double. Allow no one to enter. Yes, ma'am. What a disgrace. The enemy is not routed before I have to report to His Excellency. Captain, the Special Ops frigate inbound. Damn it. So that was their ploy. Let's go. Please, did you think you could pull a coup on my watch? Absolute scrubs. Estelle Bright and Princess Claudia. Captain Amalthea, stand aside. I'm here to demand the release of my grandmother. Watch your tongue, girl. Did you just call the princess girl? Bring down the house.
Someone's been naughty.
Oof. Of course, we gotta go in. 4. Oh, shiz. It did a KO or upsetty? You dare attack the princess? Hmm. That doesn't do anything. Why would you waste a crit like that? Dead. All right. A waste. Reviving Ball gives them 100 HP. Oh, they got 500 this time. Okay, but... what was the point of that? Like literally what was the point of that?
Oh, are we done already?
It just made it take longer. Ugh, what a nasty woman. Who was that anyway? Colonel Richard, second in command. Your stereotypical femme fatale. Without explaining, yes. Now, onto the row keep. Yes, let's hurry. Row keep is right here, right? I found them. This way. Uh-oh, here they come again. Persistent little buggers, aren't they? Oh, that's got all of them. Let's go. And one last... oh no, three more.
We're good to go.
'Here they come. You shall not pass. But we must and we will. Come on, just try and stop us. Oh, heck. Oh, $13.80, $13.80, $16.20. I can't use Shara. The moment she casts, we S-craft.
Someone's been naughty.
The critical hit did 7 damage. Let's go. I'd usually just skip this in Cold Steel. I just press the skip button, but there's no skip button on this. At least not on controller. There we go. And Shara should kill it now.
Seems you keep short.
So close. Traitors, you dare to come here? Do you not realize that I am the new king? Oh, go brush your goofy hairdo. You ain't king yet. What? Your Grace, Duke Dudan, we are with the Bracer Guild. At the request of Her Highness Princess Claudia, we are here to free the Queen. It would be best for all involved if you quietly stood aside. Claudia, damn that brat, damn her to hell. Uncle Dudan, please stop this. Colonel Richard is just using you. Who are you? Claudia, is that you? What happened to your hair and your clothes? We have comprehension. Repeat, we have comprehension. Though he still hasn't noticed that we first met him in Rouen. No idea what you're talking about, but he doesn't seem the most observant sort. I should have told him sooner, perhaps. How dare you make a fool of me? It's because of things like this that those... I'm not reading the rest of that! Nope! Sly, narrow-minded... Again, I'm not reading the rest of that. How could I ever give the crown to such a... Skip? I mean... Your Grace, I don't think that was the right thing to say. Maybe you should apologize? Vile creatures, huh? My, I believe you've just gone from stupid to suicidal. After all, that's a mighty courageous sentiment to vocalize when in the presence of 3 armed women. I'm sorry, Uncle. In this, I cannot defend you. She's like, yeah, I can't. Can I just yeet the Duke? I'm gonna yeet the Duke. I know I shouldn't do that, but I'm just gonna yeet the Duke. I'm just wondering if knocking the Duke on his ass while in the bottle. I'm supposed to be the next king. No, it doesn't. We'll have to get rid of Mr. Heavy Blade. Only 175. That's actually atrocious. Art. Yes, please continue attacking Shara. This man just missed at point blank range.
Someone's been naughty.
Did not expect that. That should be fine. Oh, I can't get both. Okay, well in that case. We knock out the bad one. Item, mixed cocktail. And done.
Well, that takes care of that.
Hey! Oh, jeez, that's a lot. But we got it. We can now get the last EP cut for Estelle. Whew, I thought he was going to go belly up on us too. I really only wanted to beat on the special ops soldiers. Well, a little dose of the cold hard truth might be the best medicine he ever gets. Yes, it is an unfortunate situation he's got himself into. Still, I cannot allow my unconscious uncle to simply be left. Your Grace. Hi, Philip. Miss Estelle, and Your Highness. I can offer no words to make up for my master's behavior in this instance. As the man who raised him, the responsibility is mine to bear. Please ask that you punish me in his stead. Phil bowed his head deeply. Hey, hold on a second. Please, Philip, lift your eyes. We're here to help my grandmother to save the queen. We have no intention of doing anything to the Duke. I would appreciate it if you would take him to my room. Your Highness. He's not actually hurt. It was just shock at the thought of someone actually laying a hand on him. Thank you so much, all of you. I will not forget the boon you've granted. We just touched the man. He's just like, nope, I'm done. I think this is the room? Yes. Are you all right, grandmother? We're here to rescue your majesty. Claudia and Estelle. So you're finally here. I was getting quite bored with waiting. Lieutenant Lawrence, what are you doing here? My duty is to guard her majesty. Is it truly any wonder that I'm here? Enough of your crap. No matter how strong you are, we've still got 3-to-1 odds on you. This one certainly seems skilled. Just who is he? Commander of the Intelligence Division Special Ops. Second Lieutenant Lawrence Belgart. Former Jaeger and scout for the Colonel. So you've done your research, I see. Most impressive. But what else would one expect of the daughter of an S-rank bracer? One Cassie Sprite, I believe. My master's rank has never been public knowledge, and yet you're not one to be trifled with, I see. I know you as well. Sherazard Harvey, also known as the Silver Streak, C-ranked. Ooh, only C? And very close to ascending to B rank, it seems. Please, release my grandmother. If you were just fighting the employ of the Colonel, there is no further call to do this. There are more things in heaven and earth that are dreamt of in your philosophy. You see only the surface, like that of a quartz grid, with no concept of the forces at work within. What? Take heed, Princess Claudia. The nation is like an enormously complex orbit. The people are like units of quartz that provide the power and organize the system. And the territory which houses them is the frame. If you lack the means to understand how it works, then you are unfit to be its queen. An interesting metaphor. You may even be right. Certainly never expected to hear a theory on the nature of politics at a time like this. I mean, neither did I. Pardon my rudeness. You've no need to hear my useless sermonizing, Your Majesty. I don't really understand this all that well, but the general gist is that you don't plan to let the queen go, do you? And if I do not, obviously we take her back by force. Indeed, after we've come this far, we certainly can't go back now. You don't give me the impression that you bear us any ill will, but I will bring my blade to bear on you if it will get my grandmother back. Ha, good. In that case, let me show you a little of what I can really do. Huh? Second Lieutenant Lawrence. Silver hair. No, it's ash blonde. I'd guess that you were born somewhere up north. Ah, indeed you are correct, though it's closer than you might think. What? I trust you will not be offended if I choose not to go easy on you simply because you are women. No, they won't be offended. I'm gonna be terrified, but they won't be offended. Shall we then? Craft. This man has 6k HP. No, you are not gonna craft on me! Oh, jeez. Oh, he canceled my art. Well, that wasn't very nice of you. Again, that's not very nice of you. But also, this is funny. Okay, thank you. Ours is the recovery one, yeah.
Now, light of the heavens, feel these battered wings. Radiant blast! This ends here.
I wish it would end here. Hey. Demon flames. Ah! Fuck. Alright, who am I wrestling? Oh, nobody. Thank goodness. Did he just Oh, fuck you. Like, actually, fuck you. Okay, good. Oh! He's gonna do the Zero Storm again. Oh, Demon Flames. Okay. Ugh.
It can't be. Listen here.
Dude! I hate this man. I'm actually gonna just have breakfast really late now because this guy doesn't want to die. Fuck. Ah, yep, we're gonna fail. Like, dude, come on. I can't. I can't. I can't res them because the thing doesn't help. Just hit me. What? Bro, you are a nuisance. This man's on full health. Fuck you. I need to, like, silence him. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna be the end of the stream. I have to get back to this exact area. I forgot. You're allowed to continue. Oh, well, hold up. You know what? No. No, I'm just gonna get through this cutscene. I'm not doing this. That fight is ridiculous. You have to be like a max CP for it. How disappointing. I thought you'd prove more of a challenge. How? How can you be so strong, so much stronger than during the tournament? He was probably holding back deliberately. He might be as strong as Master Cassius. Grandmother, I'm sorry. Claudia, Estelle. That'll be far enough, Your Majesty, if you please. They are not mortally wounded, I assure you. Your eyes betray much. You are so young, yet you have endured such hardships already. Your Majesty, you are hardly qualified to feel pity for me. You who know the name of Hamel. It's almost time. I will return Her Majesty to you, just as you wished. Huh? If you wish to stop the Colonel, you had best hurry below. You may well already be too late, but you may be able to prevent any further needless damage from occurring. Below? You cannot mean beneath there. However unpleasant you may find it, I was certain that you would understand the significance. You can show them the way. And now I bid you adieu. Hamel. Yep. He's, an old acquaintance of Joshua's. And Ash. Hey! Is he insane? He's gone. Did he drop into the lake? But the water's undisturbed. Just who is this guy? Grandmother, are you hurt? I am unharmed, Claudia. He never laid a hand on me. But more importantly... Estelle! Joshua. I think Adios, you're alright. You too. Since Colonel Richard and Lieutenant Lawrence were in the castle, I started to worry. The red helmet guy was here just a minute ago. What? He jumped over that handrail and, well, who knows? He's some kind of monster, alright. I see. Praise Adios for keeping you safe. Joshua. Your Majesty, it's good to see you unharmed. Well met, Lieutenant Shores. Indeed, I owe all of you a debt of gratitude. You are far too kind, Your Majesty. We're just glad to be of help. I don't think this is over yet, though. We've dealt with the special ops inside the castle, but I'm afraid there are bad tidings. Any army reinforcements from every province are on their way to Grunzel. From the sounds of it, the intelligence division is somehow maintaining control. I see. Time is short, my liege. I must ask that you board the ID ship and escape at once. No, that I cannot do. The situation has grown more dire. Colonel Richard must be stopped, whatever the cost. What do you mean, Your Majesty? Last night, I finally understood the true intentions of which the Colonel spoke. He wants the Shining Ring, the Aureole. The Oriole. Why does that sound so familiar? It's one of the septarians that Adios gave the ancients. The legend says that it has the power to control nature itself. Oh yeah, Professor Alba told us about it. But I thought that was just some silly story that was passed down through the church. Huh? So it does exist, and it lies somewhere within Libero. According to an old legend of the royal family, the Shining Ring shall bring catastrophe, condemning the souls of men to eternal purgatory. It has been sealed within the interval of the blackest dark that we might retain our humanity. Condemning the souls of men to eternal purgatory. Well, that's not a little ominous. These words have been passed down in the royal family as a warning. Perhaps this Shining Ring truly was so dangerous that the royal family's ancestors sealed it away. Also, there was that massive orbital reaction that was detected beneath the city. If one takes both of these into account, this Shining Ring must be sealed away underneath Grunzel. It makes sense. Yes, and I believe that the Colonel has reached the same conclusion. There remains no details of what exactly the Shining Ring is, but I believe there will be grave danger for all should it be restored. It could be a disaster on par with the Great Collapse of Legend. No. Incredible. Excuse me, Your Majesty. Lieutenant Lawrence told us to go underground, but what did that really mean? There's a mysterious room within Grunzel Castle, where nothing, not even a grain of rice, has been kept in generations. Forbidden since long ago. Oh. You mean the treasury? No doubt about it. There are signs that someone came through here recently, and frequently at that. That's not all. The tracks also suggest that someone brought in something very heavy. I hold the key to this room, but there was a spare. It's likely that's what was used to gain entry. It would seem that we must investigate. We're going to produce a key from her dress. Boom. Hey, when's this cussing gonna end? This elevator wasn't here before. Where'd it come from? Perhaps it's a piece of Colonel Richard's new construction. In which case, it probably goes down to where this Shining Ring is sealed away. Yes. And that may have been the true goal behind the coup from the very beginning. They could never have built such a thing without occupying the castle. That's crazy. It's definitely a possibility. In any given country, a royal sanctuary is generally regarded as inviolate. To break that trust would require quite an aggressive plan. Regardless, we'll probably need to use this to get underground. Let's test it to see if it works. We gotta inspect the elevator's control. What is it? It's locked to some type of orbital energy. It looks like it won't work unless we find some special type of quartz to put in it. What? No, we've come this far. I'm going to put the screws to one of those special ops soldiers. One of them might have the key. Yes, that sounds wisest. No, that won't be necessary. Huh? It can't be. Oh, Professor Russell. Queen Alicia, it has been quite some time. I'm glad to see Estelle and Joshua are doing well. Hold up, Professor, what are you doing here? I thought the intelligence division was after you and Zeiss. And on top of that, how did you get here? Grandpa, where'd you go? Hey! Hey, enough with running all over the place. Is everyone in your family as big a pain in the ass as you? But Agate... Achievement unlocked, slot happy. Why does... Oh! Tina! I knew it. Estelle, Joshua! Oh, Tina. Thank goodness, I was hoping to get to see you again. I heard at the guild that you two were fighting at the castle. I'm so glad you're all right. Tina, thank you for being so concerned. It's good to see you well, Agate. But what are you doing in the royal city? Well, we hid out for a bit, but then we happened upon a cargo freighter bound for Grunzel. And I figured, what the hell? The best place to hide is in plain sight after all. Once we got the lowdown from Elnan, we came straight to the castle. Oh, right. Got something for you from him. Receive payment to rescue a queen. Yeah. Current rank junior bracer first class. It's okay. I mean, we haven't reported in. It looks like he got filled in on the general gist of the things from a guardsman messenger. So what brings your amateur asses here? Me, I figured we could at least beat up the remaining special ops guys. Wait, I know you. It's been a while, Agate. Thank you for your efforts at the lighthouse. Chloe, right? What's a student doing in a place like this? It seems my granddaughter is in your debt, which means that I also owe you my thanks. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the job. So what's up, Granny? You work in the castle? Did these numbskulls rope you into helping them? You barbarian! Do you realize to whom you're speaking? You stand in the presence of Queen Alicia of Libero. Huh. You know, she does look sort of familiar. So you really should loosen that bandana of yours, boy. It's obviously squeezing your brain too tight. Say that again, old man. Queen? So that means this lady would have to be Her Majesty's granddaughter, Princess Claudia. We call her Chloe, though. Chloe, meet the professor's granddaughter, Tina. She's like our little sister. I see. It's a pleasure to meet you, Tina. I'd be happy if you'd also call me Chloe. Yes, ma'am. I mean, Chloe. Oh, what a little cutie pie. My name is Sherazard. I'm Joshua and Estelle's mentor. You can just call me Shara. Okay, Shara. And you can call me Uncle Olivia. Don't. You shut up. Anyway, this elevator seems to be giving you some trouble. What seems to be the problem? And what in Adios name is going on here? Well, there's a coup. Yeah. Oh, come on. This is some kind of joke, right? You're not serious. Can't believe such a thing would be buried here. And now it's happened, just as I was afraid of. So if we use this elevator, we can get where we need to go. Yes, but it has a special lock, made of quartz, apparently. Ah, that. Let me have a look at it. This is my own design. It uses a card key. You can't undo the lock unless you insert the card that's embedded with the identical quartz. Reduce a small cable and slid it into the card slot. However, it's an early model without any type of failsafe, so if you feed it just the right amount of orbital energy... Woo! Nice going, Prof. I'm impressed. Why am I not surprised? Now, shall we descend? We've got trouble. What is it? Report. A division of the regular army has arrived at Grunsel's main gate. It looks like they're being led by an officer of the intelligence division. What? And 3 military patrol ships are approaching from the lake. Your orders, ma'am? Of all the damn times. Perhaps I should make an appearance in order to persuade them. Grandmother, I will go to the terrace on the roof and address the arriving forces. Lieutenant Schwartz, make your preparations. But what if you're attacked? I believe in them. Misguided though they are still citizens of Libero. If they see me and hear my voice, I do not believe that they will attack. Your Majesty. All of you. It is with boundless regret that I ask you to shoulder this burden. Please, Your Majesty, you don't need to say anything else. We'll do whatever it takes to stop the Colonel. Please, leave this to us. Ayo, we're all going down. I really need to end this stream. We'll probably finish off Omega today. Bro, it's been 2.5 hours. The final dungeon. That means we got one final stream left. Let's go. What the heck? They're ruins from the ancient Sumerian civilization. As old as these appear, I don't get the feeling that this place is completely dead. It seems to function just like the equipment in the tetracyclic towers. That ain't all that's moving. I get the feeling we've got some pretty nasty creatures around here too. Wow. The structures nearby look to be made of modern materials. I suppose Colonel Richards had some construction going on. I suspect you're right. Building anything at this depth is rather impressive. The ruins are even larger than I'd suspected. If we're not careful, we could get terribly lost. It may be best if we split up. 2 groups, one for scouting and one to stay on standby. What do you mean? Basically, we establish a base camp of sorts in a secure location. That's the gist of it. The scouting party will find a way through, and the ones on standby will be available to switch out as needed. Once the right path is found, everyone moves forward to establish a new base. Makes sense to me. In that case, I believe that our current location would be the best place to start from. Estelle and Joshua, you'll be the ones to decide who's going to be on which team. Wait, us? But you two are at the very heart of this operation. I doubt anyone will object. I agree. As do I. I'll follow your lead. Bah, like I have a choice. I'm in. Agate's like, I don't even have a choice. I have faith in you to make the right choices. Sounds fine to me. Joshua, what do we do? No need to think about it too hard. If things get tough, we can always turn back and switch people out. Oh, well then. Choose 2 members other than Estelle and Joshua. Agate and Chloe. When we find a suitable spot to use as a base, I'll send Sieg back here. He'll be able to show you the way to wherever we are. Also, if I'm not in the scouting party, I'll send Sieg along with you guys instead. Scree! Ah, good idea. That way the search party won't have to backtrack to get the others. It's up to you, Sieg. Scree! Well, that means we're counting on you to handle the scouting. Just to be on the safe side, I've prepared a complete set of tools. Should have everything you need. If you need to modify any ordnance, just let me know. Okay, we'll be off then. And with that, it is time for me to have breakfast. So that is the end of this stream. I will be back later today with Final Fantasy XIV, finishing off Omega. So I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.